Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Make sure this is working. Hey, cool. We're good, we're good. Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. If you're watching on Instagram or TikTok, I am live on youtube.com/Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and that is where I am going to be reading chat. So if you want to say something, or check out any of my cosplay tutorials, that's where you should go, and it's free. So yeah. We'll eventually. The goal for next year is to make it where I can read chat in one place, because I can't read it on my phones. Having 2 phones and YouTube chat and potentially going back and cross-streaming through Twitch. That is going to be potentially a goal next year. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not that great with technology, as we know. So yeah, welcome. Yes, I redid my blue. So yeah, I know that's gonna come up, but hi everyone. Caspian, welcome on. I hope everything has been going well for you. Hope all the heals have been working. Real, welcome on. Mugus. Oh, I always have trouble with this. Is it Mugusta? No. I can never say it. I get stuck on it. You're the Seth cosplayer, but I can never pronounce your name. I will one day. One day. Yes. Wizard changed his name. So hi. Welcome on. Anime girls, welcome on. Samurai, welcome on. So yeah. Recovering is going at a pace. Okay. Good. Ah, Crimson, welcome on. The boys in the back all say hi. Hello. Yeah. Meg, thank you. We'll say Meg. I can remember that. Yes. It's been a bit. Yeah, we're working on Angewomon still. I planned on it being done already. And it's gone a little bit longer. I had a family member visit for a week, and I'm still recovering basically from all the stress and stuff, so I've been kind of up and down all over the place, and yeah, so it's taken me a little bit longer to finish the cosplay, but I am really close. I've got a lot of it in the background. Y'all can kind of see some of it, so yeah. You didn't change it. Yeah, it says, yeah, it's no longer, I recognize your picture. Yeah. Yep, so, but, the helmet is just about done. I'll get that real quick. So I showed it off a while ago. And yes, I can see, because there's slits right here and right here. It's just not super easy, but yeah, the inside. I do need to still add the attachments. I plan on doing Velcro attachments. We'll see if we get to it today. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, so I made this, which she has a neck cowl, and basically I planned on, because it goes under the chin too, so you gotta have something to kind of hold. So basically I have it where it's a zipper in the back, so I wear all my hair up, like wearing a wig. I would have this, and then ideally the wig is going to attach to this, and then this will then attach onto this. So that'll, as it all slides everywhere, that'll end up being like that. So yeah, that's what is working up in the brain right now. But this is really cool though, just because it took a lot to make this pattern. Oh. And I'm not going to put it on right now because I don't want to put my hair up, but we might do it later. Maybe. But yeah, so that and this. The shoes are done. I just showed those today. They've actually been done for a while. I just haven't shared them. The bodysuit is pretty much done. I just have to fix a little bit of the top because it's a little bit exposed. Because it's a little bit lower than I normally wear, so we gotta fix that. The wings are done. Wing harness is done. I did change. So ideally, I had designed the wing harness to fit underneath the full bodysuit kind of thing. It will half do it and half not. Because the wing harness it's literally a back plate. I wanted to make it where it was going to be the easiest for people to print. Not necessarily like... So when printing harnesses, it's a lot better and structurally sound if you print it flat. And that's why I have them mostly on a flat plate. And then I built in all of the ribbing in it so that way it'll help with it not bending. So when you have the pulling of the wings and everything with the weight, it doesn't snap. But because it is so large with your, let's see. So you have this natural curve right here typically around the waist. When the harness sits, then you have this slight gap. And so it doesn't fit flush. And what I did with Lilith is I actually ended up making a little bump in that section, and that made it fit so much better. But for printing and assembling everything, that is not practical for, not mass production, but for selling the print, the CAD file for it. And that was the goal for this harness, was to make it available for the public to use as a basic starter place. And this is just like a community cosplay for me. It's not like a passion build where I'm gonna go all out. That's coming next. But yeah, so that one, because it was a little bit more boxy, I guess, and bulky, it doesn't fit comfortably under such a tight-fitting bodysuit like this. For having 8 wings, and they all do detach, so it's really easy for that. But what I've decided to do is, because it's still white, you can't really see it because of the wings. I'm still gonna wear it as like a backpack harness. It's gonna sit on top of the clothing, but because you do have the strap that comes around and the buckle that goes under the breasts, I'm gonna cut a slit into the back sides for going underneath the costume so you don't see the buckle, so it is still all hidden, just the knuckle attachment part is not gonna be. So I hope that made sense. I don't know, but yeah, so that's that. Yuki. Hey, can you not do that, please? Thank you. Let's see if I can get it. It's not 100% done, but it's mostly done. It's just freaking huge. The pink ribbon, which I did add all of the little text like charm magic thing. It does have a wire support structure. Let's put it back down. Yeah, I didn't want you going there. Yuki's just like climbing over everything. So that one, it's just about done, but I can't finish it until I had like the bodysuit and everything done from like putting on everything, and then also because I'm by myself right now and I can't put on the costume by myself, I haven't been able to finish it. So I have to wait till my spouse comes back from his alert stuff with Air Force, and so at that point then I can finish out where it's all going to sit. And then the only other part would be the wig, which I need to straighten because it is a wavy wig. Yuki, come on. Come on. You had to do this while I was on stream. Come on. Oh no. I know. Come on. I'm sorry, you're grumpy. Come on. Go on, princess. They're perfectly fine the rest of the time, but today they're just like, oh, you're streaming. Let me get in trouble. And then the other thing is the glove, and we'll be working on this a little bit today. So yeah, that's kind of my updates. We did have a sponsorship with Anycubic. I'm really grateful for them with the new resin printer. It is wonderful. The helmet was printed on that, which actually it's pretty lightweight because I was able to haul it and everything. And then, not you too, not me. But yeah, we did with that. And then with Cosplay Supply, so we have updated now. I haven't put it because it just went through, but to save you a little bit of money, because that's where I use all of the Foss shape, which was the feathers here, and what I use throughout all of the costume for this, for the wings. All of my foam is now provided by them. But if you want to save a little bit of money and also help me out, you can use code TGC5 and save 5% off of your order. So hopefully that'll help. So yeah, save some money. But that's what I've been working on. So we're gonna start this. It's pretty much done, but the glue, because glue is yellow, contact cement, it shows and it bugs me. So I just want to add some white paint. Now me. Turkey butt. Turkey butt. Come here. I already showed you. Let's show you. Oh, you're so heavy. She's a big girl now. She weighs more than the Yuki butt. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, thank you, Caspian. No, TGC, not TCG. TGC. So Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. Yeah. But yeah. So that's that. Let me re-catch up on stream real quick, or on chat. Yeah, that's my goal with all the harnesses. Yeah, that one's correct, Caspian. That's my goal with all the harnesses, is to help the community out. So whether I decide to use them or make a custom one for a character, then yeah, but these are a really good option. I've made it so that way all of these harnesses going forward that are more for the community are using PVC pipe and not CPVC pipe. Or carbon fiber tubing, even though those are better options. I know for specifically international, like European countries, they don't really have access to CPVC pipe. So I wanted to make it where they could use it, because both different pipes, whether it's CPVC or PVC, they both are different sizes when it comes to the outer circumference. So, yeah. Ah, yes! Airbrush down and dirty, welcome on. It is cold outside, so yeah. Fixed it! Old handle just got updated, thankfully it's still available. That's weird that it changed it though. Yeah. Honey Bro, welcome on. Yeah, your name changed too on YouTube. And Archage. Yep, welcome on. Okay, let me start this. Also, Thank you to Wizard for my new mug. It says, "This is most likely poisoned," which is very accurate because all the mugs I use are for painting, so it's perfect. So I have another mug that I love, and it's the Wicked mug from the Broadway production. And I've had it for years, and that has always been my painting mug. But now I have a second one! So this one's going to be added to my painting and chemical collection, which is perfect. So, yeah. Okay, so let's update. Let me switch. Ba-doop. Alright. No one likes, yeah. I don't know the chat display difference. It's the same on mine for how I've always had it, but I have my monitor where it's like tallways for streaming, so I can read chat long. But hopefully in the future, Wizard sent me a thing, which I need to find again, but there's a way of like showing all 4 chats that I stream on going forward on one platform. So, hey! Sorry. So yeah, but here is the glove. I'll put it on real quick. And this is using the same material the rest of the costume is made out of. From Blue Moon Fabrics, it's the PU coated spandex. I've really liked it. I've used it, honestly, for the last, like, 3 cosplays I've made. So. But yeah, here's... It's a little weird because I don't have the feathers on this side, but I think it'll be fine because I don't really plan on having my arm like this. It's gonna be more like showing the feathers kind of thing, so. It's forcing people to use their handle instead of display name, so that's why people are showing up different. Okay. What does mine say then? Love the gloves, thanks. Hey, at least I can recognize pictures though. The tiny little icons. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of, I'm hoping to be getting some new sticker emote kind of things soon. So working on a few. So yeah, maybe hopefully by next year we'll get some. A reminder, in January I take January off. So it'll be in February-ish. Alright. But yeah, how has everybody been? I've not streamed in a few weeks, and I know we had Thanksgiving, maybe other stuff. Chesbot is now Ches Gordon. Oh! I didn't realize that. I will make a note of that. Thank you! Change YouTube handles. Hey! Nami! Nami! Out! Hey! Out! Okay. And I'm using the normal Cretex colors white paint, so. Just a little bit of touch-ups, even though nobody will see this, and I don't plan on ever wearing this out of the house. It is definitely a little bit more exposed costume than I like to wear. And I also didn't make it practical for bathroom use, so the whole costume has to come off to use the restroom. Where typically for a bodysuit kind of thing, I'll try to do like a small Velcro crotch so I can easily go. But it's just too many wings, too many parts to it. it's a hot but cold costume to wear at the same time, so it's a little all over the place. But yeah, even though this white doesn't technically match for photos, it'll look better than the yellow. And then I'll just kind of fade it into the thing. So yeah. Oh, Caspian, if you're still on, I did upload a new photo shoot for Loki if you want to look at it. No rush though. I know everything's going on, so. But yeah. Too many wings, someone clip. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, okay, so I've been going back and forth between what cosplay I want to make next. So I really want to make Egrius, and the plan for Egrius from Solo Leveling is it's going to be a full leather armor build. But I also would really like lights and potentially smoke. Potentially. And this would be a personal build, it's not a community build like I've been doing, so it would be a few months of me making it. They're playing chase, and Yuki chased her into the bathroom, and Nami did a pinball and knocked every single thing down in the bathroom. They're not normally this bad, it's just when I'm streaming because I'm not giving them attention. But yeah, Egrius, yeah. So it would be a passion build of mine that I really want to make it. I did a poll to see, because I haven't decided if I want to wear it, if I want to make my husband wear it, or what yet. And y'all weren't helpful either. I'm basically on every single platform, the poll is all just the same. It's even across the board pretty much, but there was a tiny bit higher percentage, like 1 or 2%. So I did an option of me wear Egrius as his normal male version, me wear Egrius but doing a feminine version, which basically means I'm just gonna have boobs. So yeah, name husband wear it, and then I just did a fun make the cat costume, which I'm not gonna do, but I always like putting something like that to see. One day I'll make a cat outfit, but not this one. But a little bit more people wanted the feminine version of me wearing it. But I'm still kind of like going back and forth, so. Tank for kids, yeah. I will watch the video after it's done, but love this. Oh, well, thank you, and welcome. Yeah, I'll have, I think this is only the second time I've streamed Angewomon for making it live, but the costume is pretty much done. I will have a whole playlist for everything, all the content in it, so yeah, make sure to check that out after. I'm hoping by the end of the week, not this week, but next week, it's all done and I'll have a photo shoot. But we'll see, because life, so. Okay, I think, I want to do a tiny bit up here because there's a little bit of yellowing. So yeah, but with Egrius also, which I did think for, because he does have all of those feather stuff, I kind of thought because of how this phosphate is, or just the phosphate, no, phosphate, sorry, it might be cool to make all of that out of this because it's lightweight and it'll still flow and stuff and give like that feathery kind of look. So kind of considering that. Yeah. More love in chat for Loki. Yeah, Loki, I love the Loki cosplay. I think it was really great. I think I may go back. There's one part of the cosplay I'm not a huge fan of, and that is the breastplate. Specifically, like the breast area is fine, but the scale bottom half, I was not 100% of a fan. Like, it looked okay, but I was like, eh. And after, I wanted to try a new technique with that one, which was basically doing, it's like the wall, like for bathrooms, not quick seal, but it's kind of like that. But it's like the Gorilla Glue kind of thing that's clear. Like caulking, I guess. So I used that, and it kind of worked, but it looked very gummy berry and very mushy, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But after talking to my spouse about it, he's like, well, why didn't you just 3D print it in a flexible, like, material, like the flexible, I forget what it is it TPU or it's something where you're basically printing in rubber, and everything is super flexible and stuff, and it's like, I could have just done that. I could have made the shape and then just attached it, and it would have given me exactly what I wanted, and it was like, ugh, I made it so much more complicated. But I was happy I did it without a 3D printer for that part. But I kind of want to redo that. Not too happy with it. But I love the costume, just, it's not huge with the community for some reason, which is okay. But I still like it, so. TPU, thank you. Yeah, the one that Willow's been using. I've been watching, what is it? I think Ellie Goo has been doing a lot of advertisements with the material now, and so has, Prusa. So I kind of wanted to check that out, because I personally have not used that type of filament yet. So, oh, also, a little side note. So, I did end up getting a 3D scanner. I spent a heavy paycheck from doing. So, I did an advertisement with Facebook Meta. Not me paying, but they paid me to do an advertisement for them on something, which I don't know if it's. I've seen it on TikTok, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. But I used part of that paycheck for it. So, and I have not tested it, but my spouse did on just his flight sim controller, whatever setup, and so excited. Tried to do it. So the whole grand scheme is I want to scan myself, and because Olga 2.0 over here, she's not accurate. Not to me. My body shape's just, it's not. It's so disproportioned on everything, and I've gotten so tired of trying to make patterns for certain things. I save all my patterns for me, but there's so much customization. It'd be so much easier to have an actual, just, I can do everything off of this. So the plan was to scan myself and 3D print it with my Prusa. That's still the plan. But I tried it with my Pixel phones. Pixel phones don't work correctly because they don't have there's some type of, like, it doesn't have like a certain sensor that the iPhones do. So when my mom visited, past that, trauma. We got to use her phone, and we got the scan. The scan looked still, it was better than the Pixel one, but they're still so unusable. Yes, life-size Tiffany, basically. So now I've got this one, and I also want to use it to help me make patterns. in the future for things. But the plan will be to scan myself and then basically make, not just print it as one piece, but make it where I have it where each of the body parts disassemble. So just like a normal mannequin where the arms will come off, I'll have a key joint so I can take them on and off. And then I'll have both the legs come off and I'll have the head come off. And with that, I want to use it for potentially my other option of a cosplay I want to make. I've been obsessing over it. Also, we're done with the glove. And Wizard will correct me. Is it Sarah Kerrigan or Kara? I mess up her name. Yeah, I've been obsessing so bad. And I've gone down a rabbit hole of a few hours of just like looking at art and sculptures and things, and I want to make it really bad. And so the plan with that one is gonna be basically if I 3D model myself, I want to, I have so much stuff from Smooth On they provided me years ago, like a year or two ago, that I haven't used. Kerrigan, Queen of the Plates, thank you. It's like, I know you're gonna correct me, so yeah. And I have a bunch of monster clay, which is like for the special effects like stuff. I want to sculpt everything. I have not sculpted in such a long time. Don't put your head in there. The cats don't read. I have not sculpted something in a long time, and that's actually for college. ADD brain right now. But for college, I took ceramics, and they kept trying to get me to change my major because they loved my stuff, and my professor ended up keeping like 3 of my sculptures or something that I made. I don't know. I just like, I don't care. So, but I want to sculpt each one of the parts, and then I've been going through my head, so I haven't decided yet, but I either want to do full-on molds, where I do silicone, like I do the whole, you do the cast of it, and then you do silicone molds and everything, and then, before she changed, but yeah, oh, no, I'm doing the, I'm doing the wing version. Yeah. But, or at least I think that's the after, because isn't she the one where she had the long blonde ponytail, or am I getting that confused? I might be getting that confused. But anyway, the other option would be to sculpt it, and then because I have the 3D scanner, I can scan it, and from that, I can do a mold, like I can put the scan into Rhino, which is my 3D modeling program, and then I basically can put like a box around it, and I can hollow out that box with the scan, and then basically I have that as my mold rather than casting it, and so I could print that, and so that takes a step away, but the only one Blonde Ghost unit names. Oh, okay, yeah, I was confusing them then. Thank you. Educate me more, Wizard. Educate me more. But yeah, so the only downfall with doing that, if I was to 3D print my molds, it would save time, it would save money, because of me not having the proper gear to technically make the cast. I would have to invest in a lot of materials. It's also weather-wise. Yesterday was a high of 20 and a low of 4, and it's like the next 2 weeks aren't getting above 20 degrees. Even though I can control the heat inside and everything, it still gets pretty cold inside. It takes a long time to heat up everything to the specific temperature the materials need. But, so that's an issue. But then if I was to 3D print my molds, the issue with that is no matter what, I will not get away from all of the stair-stepping of a 3D printer. So, I have that issue because there's no way I'm gonna clean out an inside part of a mold that's gonna be that detailed. So yeah, I haven't quite figured it out yet what I want to do personally. And also, I've worked with silicone a little bit, but I'm basically trying to do a full bodysuit with having her wings and everything. Yeah, silicone does not like the cold. No, it does not. So that's also why I'm going back and forth of if I want to do Egrius right now or not. But Egrius also, he's got such a large sword. I don't know if I want to 3D model and print it, if I want to make it out of foam. I'm not sure. So, that's kind of what's been going on in my head right now. Let me put all of this up, and then next, so really the only thing I can work on stream is the wig. And the wig I need to straighten. So yeah, so let me put this up so she does not mess with it anymore. Maybe we'll brush her a little bit. Do you want to be brushed? Oh, pretty girl. You want to be brushed? Come here. Come here. You want to be brushed? It's your favorite thing. She's being silly right now. I know. I know. Oh, pretty girl, come here. Yeah. Yeah. We can go and brush you a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's some good rumbles. I like that you're seeming to pick some things that'll require you to learn and try new techniques and technology. Make the sword out of metal. No. No. I have worked with metal so much in my life from being jewelry smith and doing sculptures and things, and I just don't want to do it. Also, I got rid of a lot of my metalsmithing soldering stuff, so I no longer have a torch. Oh, here now. I did have a company trying to give me like a really huge welder though. They're like wanting a YouTube ad review video, and I'm just like, that'd be cool, but I don't have power enough to use that in my basement, and like I don't weld in general, so not anymore. I used to when I was younger in college. Yeah, pretty girl. But I'm always trying to learn new things, and it's always been it'd be heavy, yeah. It's been, I've always really wanted to do like FX makeup and full-on prosthetic kind of sculpting and builds and things. It's just so expensive, and I've never had a costume or cosplay or whatever that I could justify it. So, only half joking, I know. If I was being paid to do it, then yeah, but no. Oh, you're so happy. You're so happy. Yeah. Oh, now you're grumpy because you got litter on your feet. Go on. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. She didn't like me touching the litter on her feet. Deleted the tank in Texas, so I had to make a new one. Shh! Don't let others know my evil plans! Hi, Yum-Yums. Oh, you brought me a spring! You brought me a spring! You go, ready? fur. Cheers, guys. Boop. Alright, let me get the wig. Oh, I got the brush out because I needed to brush the wig. Okay. Welcome on, husband. Alrighty. Let me see. How can we set this up? Y'all get to see my mess. I'm so tired of this cosplay taking up so much room. It's just been Angewomon here, and then Loki is all right here because I haven't taken pictures to put the patterns up yet. So it's kind of just like all over the place. No. And she likes pins, so I gotta push them in so she doesn't pull them out of my wig. She's really bad at that. Let's see. Okay. Alright. This is the basic wig. I didn't really care. So this one, it's just a normal wig. It's not a lace front or anything. Just a cheap. I really have been just cheap wigs all the time lately for my cosplays from Amazon, just because I can get them in time, and get some really nice ombre effect ones. But I find that you get the wavy ones, they get a lot closer to what you need. But yeah, I think this one was only like $15, $20, and you're not gonna see the front of it at all, so I don't really care. I'm just gonna have to put a lot of Velcro on the inside so I can attach it to the neck cowl. And I've never attached a wig before to like a full, I guess not neck cowl, but like a full head cowl. So it'll be a interesting kind of thing. And Yuki. Oh, y'all can't see her. Let me see if I can we don't care what I'm doing, we just care about her. Kinda? Kinda? How much does that cut me off? Well, okay, how about... Oops. That? That? Yee! Welcome to the community! Better. Nobody cares about what I'm doing. They just care about the cat. That's fine. I understand my content. But yeah, so just brush it out, and then we need to I think I'm just going to use the steamer. That'll be a lot quicker to make it straight. You can use a straightener, but it kind of yeah, what's everybody been working on? Anybody doing new cosplay stuff, getting ready for, I guess, Hallmat's the next big one that's coming up. Anybody doing that convention this year? Alright, there. Let me get my steamer, and then we will be good to set. Ready to go. What you eating? What you doing? Okay, she didn't take any pins. Hamat's on your convention list, but not this year. Yeah. You're taking Christmas Vader to Hamat? Nice! Getting ready for MagFest currently, which unfortunately means I'm taking a break from Aw. Hey. Well, what are you taking to MagFest then? I've not been to that one. I've heard about it a few times. Hopefully my hair stuff doesn't have too much of my glue on it. One more thing. Rat tail comb. Fine to do it all at once, but I just want to make sure I get all the under hairs since she does have quite a bit of this one. Tara from Final Fantasy VI, and Julia from Fire Emblem, and Era. Oh, nice! Wait. I'm curious if I've come across your Aerith one then. If you're working on it now. Because I've been seeing somebody on Threads was posting a bunch of their Aerith stick staff thing. Them making it. So maybe I've seen some of it. Video being stopped and removed. Please don't share any more copyright. Okay. Don't have threads, so it wasn't. Okay. Then just a coincidence. Oop, I just missed all of that. Have to post it in Discord? Yeah, I'd love to see it. You just finished a 3D printing commission? Nice! How are you liking the new printer? Is it working out well? Okay, try this again. I'm trying not to just like have it all come down. There, and then I need to trim the bottom part. It's coming up. One day, I will get the, they're specifically for wig styling. It's like a mount that you can bend in any directions. And it's always been on my list of things. I just have not got it. One day, I will finally just be fed up and get it. Okay. Let's see. I don't really know how well to stream this. When it works, it's great. Oh no, that means you're having issues. Yuki. Hey. Off. 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 I'm gonna switch back to the, since Yuki's no longer on there. Y'all can see the chaoticness in the background again. Alright. Just started working on Hilda from Legend of Zelda. Where is it? Well, your contest piece still need to. Oh, did you? Was that the one that you submitted? Did you make it into the? Or do you know if you've made it into the contest yet? Multi-filament printers. Check out my review video of the Flash Forge before you get a multi-filament printer. That way you understand kind of, if you're doing small things, I think it's fine, but for larger pieces, like in props, it may not be a good option. But I don't know what you're wanting to use it for. Doesn't open until next month. It should be okay. Cool. Well, best of luck. Ugh, I'm doing this uncomfortably. Let's see. Go down, chair. Go down. Boop, 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 boop. Shrink, 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 shrink. There you go. Took a little bit. My steamer has been kind of acting up though lately, so we'll see if I keep doing this. Super nervous? Aw. I'm sure you'll do great. Yeah, it's working, but it's not as good as it used to be, unfortunately. I do prefer to use the steamer over a straightener, but I think I might go get it. Reason being is the steamer, when you get to the bottom of the hair, it tends to look more natural and less wig-like, but my steamer is not really working very well anymore. I've traveled with it too much. Have a meeting, but be back. Okay. I'll go get the straightener instead. Wait for that to heat up, and we can continue. Boop, 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 boop. Right there. Yuki's under the sewing machine right now, though. She's over in the corner. Got most of it, but still slightly. So, okay, let us continue. Turn it down a little bit more. It was fine until the tips, so. So for games, I finished Power Wash Simulator 2. Y'all know I really loved the first one. The second one, it's good, but it's, I don't know, I didn't like it as much. It just seemed kind of basic. Like, it didn't seem like it was any better or anything. So I was kind of happy to finish that one. They just... But I've moved on to another game now. And Yuki's gonna get in trouble again. And I'm doing the Jurassic Park 3, the new one. It's also just more of the same. It's like exactly the same as the second game. Only difference is the main plot on this one is there's like some hacker that takes over your screen kind of thing that is in protest of you bringing back the dinosaurs and blah blah blah, because that's the story of every single Jurassic movie, pretty much. But they have added some new stuff, kinda. Like there's balloon tours now and different type of tour vehicles. And new dinosaurs, and the graphics are a little bit better, but it still feels like you're playing an old game. So, something to pass the time. And then next on the list will be, for me, I've got Outer Worlds 2 I want to play, because I really enjoyed the first one. And then, I'm trying not to have tons of games that I want to play right now. I'm trying to, like, finish one first before moving to the next one. And then I have, what was the other one? Oh, my Planet Crafter. They just released a new DLC of another planet, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, that is done. And we have this. Good girl, Nami. He's a good Nami. She's so happy. Happy little girl. So cute. Okay. And then, what was it? Adam, our mod here, he told me that the housing expansion on WoW is out. So I'm probably gonna go back into that and check it out at some point. But yeah, anybody else doing any games? There. Quick little brush through. Yeah, the funny thing is right now that I have the wig head on, so the post that I'm using is actually a broken light stand because it has a somewhat heavy base. So this one I normally keep in the basement to put things on. It's really good for spraying. It's got some weird layering. It's got one whole weft of just short. I guess that was their way of giving volume to the wig. It's gonna cause problems with straightening. We'll have to see whose hair is longer, mine or the wig. No games, but you did binge watch Stranger Things, really liked it. I have not seen it yet. I want to watch it, but it's one of those where I'm gonna wait. I wanna rewatch all the seasons leading up to it because I don't remember half of them. I've actually been watching, it just came out on Netflix, and it's called Victoria, about Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, and it's really, really good. I binge watched the first season, and there's 3 seasons in total. I always love my historical kind of shows. It's like a mix of, I'd say it's similar to The Crown, with a little bit more of Versailles, if you've watched that show. You'll get no spoilers from me. Cool. Honestly, I've probably seen so many spoilers already from social media. There's just kind of like, bloop. It has been fun watching all the cosplayers, though, who've made something for the Stranger Things movie premiere and just ads. Kind of cool to see all the, I'm just gonna call them meat suits that everybody's been making. A lot of them have really looked like the game, the Alice in Wonderland game, where she has the meat suit in there. I never played the game, but I've seen a bunch of cosplayers cosplay from it. The wefts in here just don't make sense. But, I mean, it is a cheap wig, so just very weird. Not the movie. But I did say movie premiere. But, there's a few cosplayers I follow, which they've asked me why I don't go to them too. It's like, well, I don't live in California, so I'm not gonna go to a premiere. But Netflix, for a lot of their shows, they do like a movie premiere like thing where they'll have a movie premiere thing, I guess. So you still have the red carpet and all the cosplayers and influencers, and the actors will come, and then they'll watch like the first screening. I guess screening premiere? Is that more accurate? Of the first episode. So. Okay. Next layer. Yeah, it'd be a very different life, I feel, for me doing this full time if I lived in California. Just because of that's where a lot more of like the bigger conventions are, and the movie premieres and screening and everything's are, and be so different. Because most of that, they want to invite big influencers, but they don't want to fly a lot of people unless you're at a certain level with the social media. So it's a lot of times just locals. And they have no lack of amazing cosplayers there that they'll need to really bring out other people, so. Hi, num-nums. Please be careful. What are you doing? She really loves her window time. And it's actually sunny today, which is nice. It's like a little bit warmer today than yesterday. Yesterday was 20 as the high. I think today we are getting to like 25, maybe a little bit higher. But then it goes back down. And it's been really nice just to have the sun out. Hey, Yummy. Good girl. You want a little bit too? Yeah, I know. I'm using the brush. I'm using the brush for things. You can kind of see her. I'll have to rotate again. There we go. Yeah. She's a happy girl. She's a happy girl. She's so messy lately too. Because her mane is so long. And it gets into all of her food, and when she tries to lick herself, she just ends up like licking and the fur is still like halfway down her, and then it's just stuck in her mouth. So she ends up getting brushed like 5 times a day to help and clean it. But she's still just a baby. She's only a year old. Well, I guess a year and a half now? So. And her breed goes until 4 years, I believe, for them to be fully grown. Anybody have any plans for the weekend? I will just be doing some little bit of details on this to finish this cosplay. There's not really going to be too much more left of it since it's just about done, and I'll need somebody to help put me in the costume to finish up other details. But would like to finally put my patterns up of Loki. I still have not. But honestly, nobody's really been looking for them, so I haven't felt too rushed with it. And then I'd like to game a lot this weekend, so yeah. But next week is the exciting week. I've got replacing the mattress. Spent a lot of money on that since I think it's like 8 years now. And I like really firm mattresses to sleep on, so they wear out a lot faster. But that one comes in on Tuesday. So excited, but not excited to have other people come in because it was a nightmare to fit it into the bedroom. Because the layout of the house, it's an old house, and the hallway, because we don't have, this is technically the master bedroom, and the bedroom that we're actually in is the smallest room in the house because I'd rather have a bigger gaming room. So it's a very tight little puzzle you have to like go into 3 different rooms to kind of like maneuver the mattress around. I know, they're so expensive. And this one's a queen too, so that always adds up. It definitely was a lot more than when we got it last time. But it's that, and what sucks is, so a lot of, they advertise, so we did, I think Mattress Firm, and Mattress Firm always advertises about military discount and this and that, and it's on no name brand things, which basically every single mattress in the store is like a name brand piece. So we couldn't get a military discount, and then they were doing a Black Friday discount. It's their same deal that they constantly add, at least for the specific one we were looking at. Because it wasn't a Tempur-Pedic, it wasn't a moving one, or it was a standard, it's a mattress kind of that's firm, and I'm just replacing it kind of thing. But with their discount, they're like, oh, you can save $200, and you also get $200 of like merchandise, kind of. I don't know if you call them merchandise or not, but basically it's included in the price, technically. So we have 2 new pillows, which I don't like any of their pillows, and then a set of new sheets, supposedly. I don't know. You have to buy a new refrigerator ooh. How much are refrigerators? I've never had to buy one. So I've always rented at every single place I've lived. And, besides like my own bed and furniture and stuff, the only actual appliance that I've ever had to buy was a washer and dryer. And those were expensive too, but I don't know what a refrigerator is. I guess it depends also if it's like the older models where it's just like a standard one door with like a pool on the bottom or the freezer on top, or if it's the double doors, if you've got the like touch screen. I can't imagine. Whole bunch of hair just came out of that. But yeah, so mattress comes in, and then 900s, nothing special. Yeah, that seems about right of what I was guessing. But I've got, what was it? This year, so with the Air Force and military, they always have like, I don't know if it's considered the military ball or if it, well, this one's like their Christmas party, so I don't know if that's a separate thing or not. But all of them I've never been able to go to just because either, well, one year I was gone for Blizzard's holiday party I was guesting at. And then all the other times, because my spouse is active duty and he's constantly gone, he's been gone all of those. So this year he's actually here, and that's next Friday. So I'm excited to actually dress up with all the other military people. That, I mean, even though I go out with them like once a week and we go drinking, but it'd be cool to kind of do it all together and see everybody else and their spouses and things. Other people I haven't met. We'll be the old people in the corner because everybody else is young and listed and we're in our 30s. Everybody else is like just in their 20s. Yeah. Easily spend $1,500 for the double. Oh yeah, I imagine. For the mattress, I didn't want to spend more than $1,500. Just because when you get a queen size mattress, it's always more expensive. I think it ended up being, it ended up being like $1,700 or $1,800, just because it's all gone up now. And then there was the delivery fee, which was another, I think, $200 because there's the delivery and the removal of the mattress. And then all of the taxes on top of that, so it ended up being, I think, like $2,100 or $2,200. Yeah, it was, like, okay, credit card, you're getting hit again. So that was our Christmas present to us. But one of the things, adulting sucks, yeah. One of the things that sorry, Nami, excited about, so I've never technically, like, since we moved to Nebraska, we've never had an actual non-cosplay vacation. Actually, even before that, I don't think. We just, like, would drive to, like, the coast for a weekend, and I kind of count that, kind of not. But it's been at least 5 years since we've done a non-cosplay vacation. And what I mean by that is, normally if it's a cosplay vacation, it's I'm being invited as a guest and my spouse is going as my handler, and we might add an extra day or two on that for just seeing the area. So like when we did C2E2 kind of thing, except I wasn't a guest. But we've been planning this for now half a year, and it's coming up in January, but a ski trip, so I'm really excited. Not that I ski, but it's an Airbnb with a hot tub in the mountains. I'm gonna be in that the whole time, and then some of the other military friends are joining, so we've got we're splitting it with a bunch of people. So they'll all go skiing, and then me and one of the other guys are gonna just hang out with the hot tub and food, and then see whatever is downtown, because we don't do snow because we're both from the south. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm really excited, especially since January is my annual take social media off, so I won't be looking at social media as much as possible unless something happens with a sponsorship or a convention or something. But really excited just to kind of reset because it's been really, really stressful on my end, just with family and with social media. A lot of hate comments lately with so many people that have been, because I have stage 4 endometriosis, you get what's called like an endobelly, and I've been trying to change my diet because diet's a really big thing where when you eat certain foods, you balloon really, really badly. And you look overweight, or you look, in some cases, pregnant. And I have so many people that have been like, what happened to you? Why do you look so different now? Are you pregnant? This and that. And it's like, I'm not. And so many mean comments. So it'd be nice to get away from that, because I just am so annoyed by it. That and family too. The family that, luckily nobody is in the family is like expecting me to have kids now, just because I can't. So they've accepted the grandkitties, but it's been really, really annoying. So the vacation will be much needed to just get away. Getting close to the weight being done. Right, nuns. Thank you, good little nugget. Good little nugget. Yeah, I know this is not the most exciting stream for working on cosplays, but it is a necessary thing, so. I know, the cats count as kids. Yeah, they are my children. But yeah, I try not to complain too much about it. I'll do it on my lives just because, like, I'm fine with this. But I try not to do, like, huge social media stuff about it. It's like, as much good as you'll get out of it, you'll also get just as much hate out of it, and people, like, saying, like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't cosplay, like, all the other shit. So, unfortunate, but it's kind of the world with being dressing up as a character, I guess. I had somebody give me a whole rant about how, so when I do my dress-up videos into my costumes, they're definitely not the most flattering angles, because I basically put it on a tripod, and I kind of just let it sit there. It's not always going to be a good angle for the whole costume, but it's for showing the whole thing. And, thirsty. And my Dark Magician girl, I had one guy do a whole rant about how my cosplay might be accurate, but I looked terrible in it because I wasn't thin enough to be accurate, because the character is a lot thinner in a waist. And it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, I'm not an anime girl, like a true anime character, and I'm a human being with ribs? I don't know. Transitions for the cosplay videos are no such things. I try hard on them. They're very... It's funny to think how I do it, just because they're not necessarily in the order that I would put my cosplay on, but it is the order that the public will see the cosplay put on. So. But I do find it important, like, I'll get a lot of complaints on those videos of, oh, well, she doesn't wear pants, she doesn't wear shorts under this, she doesn't wear nude leggings, that's inaccurate. And it's like, okay, but I want to show that as part of it. I feel that that is very important to show, specifically for like, not just showing everybody like this is how I made the costume. Like even with this character for Angewomon, you technically will not see my legs. They're full-on pants. Like they are full-on because of how I had to fabricate it, and in general I just don't like showing my legs. I'm too old now. But sorry, cars. But I do find it important too to show other people like there's other options than just showing every single part of you, to make you feel more comfortable. So like I got a lot of complaints for my Bear Off Monster Hunter costume because I wore nude leggings on that one. Well, one, in Texas, it was like 40 degrees when I did that photo shoot. And also all of the leggings that sat, the buckles that went around it, were all burlap. And if you've ever touched burlap and had that rub against you constantly, it is extremely painful. And I used to get so many complaints of like, oh, they don't wear leggings, this is wrong. Same with, oh, what was the other character? Like, Aqua. I wore shorts under that, even though I was wearing nude leggings, because I didn't want people... That character is known for showing her bum. And that's totally fine. Do I want to show my bum? No. No. Not at a convention. So there's enough creeps that try to come behind my booth and look at me, and enough creeps that are constantly like following, trying to look under skirts and stuff. Like no, that's okay. I'm gonna do my little safety, and y'all can complain. But yeah, I like to show those parts specifically to help with the cosplay community feel comfortable with like it's okay to be a little inaccurate. Sorry, I went on a rant. I don't remember why. Oh well. Don't I know it? Being African American plus size, your block game is, yeah. I really hate that. And the worst part about it is it doesn't matter how much you can educate the community, like the cosplay community on things, because most of the hate is not from the cosplay community. It's from the randoms or for the kids, especially during holidays. That's the worst. And so it's one of those things where it doesn't matter how much you complain, because it has to go past your own community to reach, and those people don't care. So, yeah. But I have a lot of words blocked throughout all of my socials. I have a lot of numbers blocked because I hate for certain platforms, I hate it when people do the ranking of, oh, it's 1 out of 10 or stuff like that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the comparisons. I have fat, ugly, unfollow, hate that one. The clown emoji I hate the most. Bathroom is blocked, same with pee, because so many people are always like, I've had some costumes that are just like, how do you go to the bathroom? Oh, you must wear a diaper, you must do this and that, and it's just like, oh my gosh, guys. You go to the bathroom like a normal person. Like, like I get some people are curious of like, oh, do you have like a certain, like, did you make a certain spot with the character to like have a sew-on crotch kind of thing, so it makes it easier, but most people aren't doing that. They're doing it to be funny. But I've had so many blocked words now. And YouTube also. There's a lot. I'll see a video start getting really big, and then it'll have, like, I know there should be comments on it, because it'll be like, oh, new comment, but then you'll see the number of how many are supposed to be there, but then all of a sudden it'll change to a lower number because they didn't go through the approved word list, I guess. And some of it can be really bad. I don't know, since when does size matter in cosplay? Plus there's no rules on hypothetical anime characters from the office to buy. I know. It's terrible. Yeah. Like I'll say that character, Dark Magician Girl, it's not the most flattering without the waist piece, because it's just a weird like angle of how you made it, and it's like how I made the leotard part. It does not look flattering. I know that. But it's not supposed to be flattering on every single step of getting into a costume. It's supposed to be flattering when the whole character is done. So yeah, it's kind of. You got so much. Oh yeah, I try to avoid burlap as much as possible, because in my college days when I used to make paper, what we would do is basically you would have to shred a bunch of materials of fabrics, and somebody wanted to do burlap. And for basically you're putting it in a giant blender that's going to beat it to literally a pulp, so that way it's your paper pulp. And that's how they traditionally made paper. And I had to, when I was the teaching assistant, I was in charge of preparing it for everybody, and somebody gave me their burlap, and I tried, and it was the most disgusting thing. It was like giant hairball from the drain that was covered in soap, and it was so gross, and it just did not want to go, and I had to clean that whole mess up because it was just ugh. So yeah, sorry, burlap nightmares. Ugh. Conventions literally are a hunting ground for a pair of folks. Oh yeah, it's been really bad. There's certain, at conventions, I'll have to, if I'm at the end, if I'm by my, like if I have a handler, I'll put them at the edge, except for when I'm taking pictures, because that's the easiest way. But typically I'll have them there because it blocks people from coming behind the booth or from standing there and staring. Like if it's a friend, I'm totally fine. You can stand there all you want. I don't care. But it's a bunch of random creeps that'll come up and stand there and stare, or they want to like look behind and see if I mean I have to bend down a lot of times and get prints and stuff or whatever to show, and it's very awkward depending on some of the costumes that I've made. But if I'm by myself, typically I'll go find 1 or 2 extra chairs, and I have it where the seats are facing towards me to block people, so that way they can't come behind, because I've had too many conventions where I've had somebody literally come behind my booth without my permission because they quote unquote wanted to see the lower half of my cosplay. And this was my Gundam cosplay, where my bum is basic. I'm wearing leggings and everything because obviously I'm not gonna have my bum hang out at a convention. My personal preference. But man, it's like, I don't want you behind me in this. So, my rant. Yeah. You did ask someone the bathroom question once. Obviously, it's not something I would repeat since it's not really my business. Yeah, I understand, like, there's ways to ask it, but it's gotten to the point where, so when I blocked it, it was when that were like bathroom and stuff, it was specifically for my Ariel costume. Because for some reason everybody decided to get on the bandwagon of like saying stuff like that. And I just got tired of it. When you literally have 200 people asking the same thing, I don't want to make a video on it. I know, like, yeah, it's getting, that specific word is getting more views for my video, but to a certain point it's like kind of gross on it for people. But if somebody's curious, generally curious, then I'm okay answering it. But a lot of people are not doing it nicely. An ad popped. Oh. Yeah. Basically, to sum it up, because of the ad, I'm fine with the question if somebody is actually curious and mature about it. But in general, on social media, when you have the same question 200 times, they're not mature about it. You being a good girl, Nums? Yeah, I love you. She's been a good little snuggly kitty at night. Slowly training her to like being under the covers because she's a really good heater. And I don't sleep with the heat on because we have trouble with the heater. So, yeah, it's all good. Generally, the answer to most of those questions are, you take the costume off. And you use that as a break time to not be in costume. So. We are almost done. I feel like I've just been doing rants this stream. Hopefully it's not been too, hopefully I haven't been too bad with that. Definitely missed some of that. Good question is how people keep cool in cosplays and aren't suitable for hot weather. Yeah. I find most men in armor will actually end up having like cooling vest on, which works. But unfortunately for most female armor, that's not an option. Because a lot of men armor are typically more covered, so you can hide things under, where female armor typically have a giant open spot here and tight fitting here. So it's kind of hard to hide that a little bit more. Yeah, lots of breaks too. I try to avoid going outside in those costumes. I'd say Seth was extremely hot to wear with how many layers there were. That when we were in Chicago, everybody was freezing outside, and I'd just be like, this is wonderful. I just go and stand out there forever. It was so comfy standing outside. Where inside, it was just miserable. And then Lilith because it is all leather and I have a cowl glued to my head, was also extremely hot. At BlizzCon, when I competed in 2023 and won, I overheated twice backstage, where I was basically just fully undressed, just holding my outfit in the front so I wouldn't expose myself, because I was just soaking wet of sweat and I was just like about to pass out. I had people fanning me and I was like, please, I don't want the attention, just leave me alone. But yeah, that one's the worst experience, Lilith, at BlizzCon I've had for overheating in a costume. And I had plenty of water. I was sitting back, like, it was just so hot. Just having so much leather, so many, like, it just wasn't a breathable costume. So, it's one of the things where, before I went on stage, so, backstage, it's because I was dying already. I had already been like, my cowl is coming off. I had brought glue so I could re-glue it, just because I was sweating all of the glue for where the cowl was attached, because it was fully glued down. Like, it didn't look as bad as the pictures. It looks pretty bad because it was no longer attached. It had completely moved. And yes, hot as hell. Thank you. So the cowl completely detached from me, and I just didn't care. Half of the makeup, like, I had people like, oh, you're crying because you won! Oh, and I'm just like, I'm sweating so bad. I'm not crying. This is just pure sweat. And it was so funny because I had so many people saying, oh, she's crying, like, and I was just like, no, I could care less. I was just so ready for it to be done. It didn't really hit me that I had won at all, because I was just like, I don't care, just get me off, I'm dying. But yeah, so before going on stage, I didn't care how I looked, I didn't care how the costume looked. I had already been judged, because they had judged you beforehand, so technically they already knew all the winners before going on stage. So yeah. But that was a thing. Alright, our Wiggles is straight. It looks really shitty in the back for now, those spots. Ugh. Were those fake wefts were. They are not the nicest at all. Let's see if I can kind of brush it into a way. That's okay, nobody's gonna see. Nobody's gonna see. Oh. One year you did Catwoman in July and made a foam cow, said never again. Yeah, pretty much. I have a habit of all of my Christmas time costumes that I make during the winter time are all really, I wouldn't say skimpy, but they show a lot more skin. But then in the summertime, I make these huge ass armors. And I'm just, yeah. Seth was so beautiful in person. Oh, thank you. I would like to one day wear her again, but it was just, it was a lot. It was a passion build. So, yeah. Okay, Wiggle, done. I'm trying to think. Let me put this to the side. I do need to put my hair up, my actual hair, so we can, I have not actually tried putting this on yet, so I think we're gonna do that, and then I can then see where I want things to sit, and we can kind of go from there-ish. So I'm gonna real quick use the restroom, and then, I'll get my hair stuff so I can, put it up, and we'll turn into a stupid looking thing. Yeah, back in a sec. Nami, you're in charge. Here. For people can watch the nom-noms. There. There. Okay, back in a bit. She might get up. Good girl. Alright. Got my hair stuff. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching on TikTok or Instagram, I am live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat. So yeah. Okay. I probably should have got my mirror. I can use this, I guess. Kinda. I'm gonna... can I put it here? There we go. Okay. Alright. And I'm just gonna do a half-ass hair updo. Y'all get to see me look funny now. Please don't touch that, mommy. I don't typically like these type of hairnets for putting my hair up, but they work best for this type of thing. And I'd also normally would wear hairspray, because that helps with all the hair not come out as much. Try to tuck all this in more. Normally I'll put my hair into 2 braids, kind of like Arcane Jinx, and that helps to lay pretty flat. I have hair coming through. No. I blame you, Nami. Too much cuteness. The braids makes the whole thing easier. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll do 2 long braids and then I'll do it where... So I do have a small head. And I use my braids to add more volume depending on the wig. So if the wig has a ponytail, I'll have it on the side. If it has, like, I need to have that push, I'll put it there, or if I need it to be a more slim fit, It just depends on the wig, on how I put the braids in. But this one shouldn't really matter. I just need it to be a more round, kind of dome-like. And then for getting it extra flat, I'll do a second one for the net. Oops. Since I'm not doing permanent attachments with these, it doesn't matter as much. Are you gonna sit behind me? Oh, no. You're just gonna... You gonna do your thing? You gonna like yourself? Okay. I still have a hair, and it's driving me nuts. Ugh. I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna be so annoying. Okay. But yeah, if I was doing like a lace front wig, I definitely would not do this, because I would need it to attach a lot better. Mo better. Ready to serve up some mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. We don't have mashed potatoes today, but we do have baked potatoes. If you would like a baked potato, we have that on the menu. Good girl. That got me. That got me so much. I'm gonna look so weird with this cowl on also. It, like, once the white cowl comes on. Angel food cakes, yeah. Okay, there we go. I need to get this, like, hair out of my eye. Ugh. Definitely was cat hair. Alright, let us see if this works correctly now. Cross your fingers. Yeah. It works! I do plan on, like, gluing it down a little bit. Okay, I want to draw... Also, I'm going to probably talk louder because I can't hear. I want to draw spots for where I want to make a ear hole. So I can hear. Okay, there's that. Yeah. Angewomon coming soon. Just want to see. So this is basically where I want it to sit, I think. I'm really glad my image is up high on my PC, or my monitor, so I can see. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line so I know. Okay, and it should have left a mark. Ah, yeah, it did. Okay, so that's that for the helm. I have another cat here. Looks really good, thank you. I feel like I look really stupid right now. You get to see the behind the scenes of how I look trying to get into cosplay. For the dress up video, I'm gonna look really, really funny. Okay, so I don't know yet. The helmet's gonna attach on top, but I have not decided yet if I want the wig to just attach on top or if I want to permanently attach the wig to this and just have a zipper to get it on and off. It's gonna be more difficult for me to zip it up, but if I just basically do a cut down the back and have the zipper there, I think it should be fine. Maybe. Yeah, there's eye slits so I can see through it. For those that are on these. Nani? Oh, you brought a spring. Okay, here you go. Num-nums. Ready? There you go. I can hear her, but I can't hear her. And everything echoes. It's wonderful. The other option, which probably won't be as good, as if I just attach the hair to... No, it won't work. Never mind. Talk myself out of that. Okay. Let me get it again. Yeah, you brought it back. Thank you. Okay, ready? Thank you. You ready? Ready? You didn't go. Oh, there she goes. That's 3 times she's brought it back. Yeah, that was the plan, is when I designed it, I wanted to still be able to see. So having it right under here, I did have to make my shadows go a lot lower than what I wanted. She's so cute. She's so cute. But that way it would hide more so you don't notice it. Okay. Yeah. Give it to me. Thank you. Ready? Okay. This is the most you've brought it back. Normally it's only 2 or 3 times. Ready? Num-nums. I haven't tossed it yet. Ready? She's having so much fun. Okay. Being able to see is important. Yeah. I'll say I've had a lot of people, I had people that were being very mean about this cosplay. Like the helmet, they're like, this is cool, but you can't see anything and this and that. And so it's unusable and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you can though. And I've had other people on my San cosplay with the mask. Like, she doesn't wear the mask at all times. And I was only using it as a decorative thing. Yeah, you can cut holes in it and see out of it if you want. But I didn't want to do that. I had so many people that are just like, well, this is stupid then. I don't know. Her BFF. Okay, they are not staying on. Okay, let me see just how it looks with this. Because obviously I cannot really put this wig down. So it would be better if I could attach it. Oh, it's really weird because I can't put it behind my ears. Yeah, this is a weird. It fits so weird. I think I'm gonna want to just cut this off right here. Have it where it's a zipper opening and then do my attachments all in the front. Because the fact that I cannot actually attach this on myself because of the cowl makes it really weird. Yeah, that's what I want to do. It's the only issue though is just because of the zipper that goes down here. It might have a little bit of issues. Did you bring it back? You didn't bring it back. But yeah, that's that. Let me see, because I have not seen this yet. Does she have the hair? I want to look. Oh gosh, static. Can't see anything. You can use Velcro. That was kind of an option, but a lot of times with Velcro with hair, it ends up making things a lot worse because the male Velcro attachments, it just ends up making a knot with all the hair getting caught in it. But for the helmet, it's going to be attached. With that, let me pull up my reference. Okay. Just the derp 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 derp. I'm gonna like put this on and just be like monkeying around in the transformation video, and I'll just have these like I want to do, so I know she has more of like a nude lip, but I think I want to do like a brighter lip. So we'll see. But yeah, okay. Let me. Basically, the hair to here, I want to get rid of. So it's more like that, I think. So let me see how much this is. This is really hard for me to see right now, too. I know me. Okay, so we're basically doing it to here. have got my my little clips out. Make it a lot easier. Don't do it. RoboCop vibes? Yeah. Okay, so if that part is gone, where did it go? There it goes. Okay. I'm just gonna temporarily clip it back so I can see. I can also add this to the gap back there that stupid wig has. Okay, we're gonna pretend that's all back so I can see where this sits now. Yeah, I like that a lot more. I think that's gonna be better, so having a little bit forward and the rest back, because then you can still see that mark. Yee. Okay, we've got that planned. Oh, this is really hot now. Okay, so basically I need to cut the wig where I have it there. So I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna take the cowl off, because this is... I know. Why are you... Yo. See, this is the issue of, because I have the zipper here, if I have the wig attached to it, it's gonna make the zipper a lot harder. Oh, oh. Okay. Pencil marked really well. Dying. Dying. Kinda in the same spot. A little off. I just want to cut this real quick. See all the things that I do behind the stream that I'm showing y'all today with all the craziness. No, so for you, Wizard, the Angewomon reference is going to be because you're trying to get ideas for the next Mercy skin. And see if it's a good collaboration. Ooh. Okay. What if, because y'all are doing all of these skin stuff for Mercy and all the other characters from Overwatch, y'all have never added more wings to Mercy. Write it down, write it down. Adam, thank you for the remember of 46 months. Yeah. So that's... thank you. Thank you. Don't make you make... But, okay, but it would be really cool, because Mercy's wings have pretty much been the same on every character. Like, the design changes a little bit, but it's still that. But what if she had multiple wings? Like, that would be cool. It would be cool. Okay. But yeah. I need to write it down. Sorry. Let me write it down. Yeah, y'all get to see my craziness. This is, under every cosplay is a cosplayer that looks like this. Yep. Oh, and Adam, your name changed too. Oh, that's gonna be annoying because that means every single person all of theirs have changed, and I have it in my tutorials, the credits, like what their username is, and now it's gonna be different, or like they're showed. Well, that's gonna be annoying. At least it remembers your streak though, and it didn't change it. Thank you. Yeah, we've been going through that today. It did it for everybody. I want to see, what does mine say? Meow. Still says Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. Okay. Yee. Is that the notification for it, or is that the... Oh, I didn't have my thing up. I don't know. Ah! New sub. Welcome to the community. Thank you. Okay, put this up. There. Hey, no. Alright, let me cut the hole. I'm not gonna flip the camera. This way I can hear in the costume, which would be really lovely, because I'm tired of echoes. That was another thing with Lilith, is when I wore it, the headpiece, because it covered my ears, every time the horns got touched by somebody, or like it was a constant echo, because it was just these, like the horns went over my ears right here going down, so they just were a constant like ringing of noise. Alright, we got two kind of ear holes. Yay! Yay! Changes no... yeah, they do weird stuff. Getting only slightly less important than saying Tiffany doesn't... No, this cosplay! Why do I need to hear? Why do I need to see? Alright. That one's done. I'm just actually, I can take this off because I'm gonna do more fittings later. I don't need to wear this anymore. My bangs are gonna be all over the place now. Lunch Lady Tiff, here to serve you. Up more baked potatoes of the nummy. Yeah. You're a good girl, Num Nums. I love you. Yeah, I love you. You're so good. Commit to the character. Were you able to print the helm in one piece, or did... No, so, I did a small tutorial on it, on, social media if you missed that one, but it was printed in 5 segments. Just because it was, I was doing it as a sponsored thing with Anycubic, so they sent me a resin printer. But if I had used my, my gosh, my hair is an absolute mess. If I had used my, Prusa, then it would have been able to print in one piece, the Prusa XL. So, there you go. Everybody asks how to can hear and see, but they don't ask. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. But this one, so it's not an anime one, but it's it says salty on it. I think that's what that word is. This was when I had teamed up with is it? No, it's not G Fuel. It's GG, like gamer girls or game. It's the drink thing. Where they gave me a shirt and a cup and then a couple of their drink mixes. I don't know. So. It's comfy. I like comfy. I typically don't wear it just because it gets a bit of attention for social media, but I've been in a comfy mood because it's too cold. When every day is under 20. Yeah. You thought it was a Disney shirt. Hey, kinda. I would say for this brand though, this is probably one of their least, least showing off of female skin. Hey, no. Off. Bad girl. No. No. Bad girl. No. No. Come on. We gotta go wipe your feet. We gotta go wipe your feet. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know? You didn't know. Sorry. She's not, so that's my workbench that I sand everything on, and I try to clean it every time I'm done sanding, but I don't like the cats going in there because there's no way for me to 100% clean it, and so I have to go and wipe her little feetsies down. She's really bad at it, and Yuki's really bad at, so up top over here, I have a rotating thing that has all of my sanding bits and things, a lot of metal smithing specific tools. She likes to grab them and she steals them and runs off into a different room, and we've found them so many times at different spots, and she's not allowed up there. But, yeah. Social media getting, yeah, you know, it's social media. Okay, let me see. So I marked where this was. I promise you, they're not this bad normally. It's just because I'm streaming and they're not getting attention. And so they're very upset. And so they do that for their attention. Okay, so it was on this side. Let me pin real quick. And then I'll see where. Yeah, hi, you're back. Uh-huh. Hi. At least Yuki's not in here. She's been really bad at laying on my keyboard lately and turning off my computer. Like, I don't know what button she's pressing, but that's just her thing now. Okay, so we're gonna do pretty much there. Okay, so I'm splitting it where I made our mark earlier. I put a bobby pin in so I would know. Which is weird how it... I guess because I was planning on doing like a kind of... That's her way. Yeah, she's definitely like, come on, why are we still doing this? I want another bobby pin so I can mark. Sorry, I was making noises, nom-noms. She really wants attention so bad right now. I know. You're a good girl. Where's she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. Too much. I did here. She's really bored. And tossing her spring 5 times didn't entertain her enough, apparently. Okay. Okay, that's that hair. Yeah, they do get bored easily. She gets especially bored. All of the hair attached to me. See if I can show her a little more. She's a cute thing though. Yeah, I love her. Alright. You're a good nugget. Okay. Let us attempt to cut this now. Start with this one. Oh, Nami cares a lot. Especially Yuki. Yuki's like, I can do a cry, a cat cry, and she'll come and she's so concerned and they're very caring. It's cute, but it's also a lot. Yuki's definitely the caretaker though. Constantly licks to take care of everybody. Always, she will jump into the bathtub to save Nami if Nami has to take a bath. So we have to be careful because Nami will just like scream and Yuki will come flying in. Just like, get out of my way. Cat move, yeah. I didn't know, but how are you doing, Adam? You and your son. Did you get to see him for Thanksgiving? The annoying thing though is I can't just hot glue this to the cowl because hot glue doesn't stick on it. So I'll have to sew it. Otherwise it'd be a lot easier to just be like, hot glue, stick, done. Doing alright, yes you did, Solid Wednesday too. Oh nice! Alright. I cut bangs, so I can attach them. I can have a spot now, right? It goes. Oh yeah, my hair is longer. Save that, just in case. Isn't she pretty? When you have to attach 3D printed parts together, do you prefer gluing or welding? So it depends on the material. So for specifically this was resin printed. So for resin printing, you do need to resin weld, and that's where you use the actual resin as your glue and you use a UV light to adhere it together. So you can see it on the inside. I didn't care about the cleanup because that's not going to be seen, which is why it's not nice and pretty. But when I designed the helmet, so this piece and this piece I attached first, so not the bracket. And so I did my weld there. And I had done an insert for where it was going to sit here and offset, so it would cover it. And I did some tacks along this piece to attach this down. Now for resin welding, you have to use super glue first to do a temporary tack. Super glue won't hold them as a permanent thing. You can use epoxy, but it's still one of those where it's more of you would use it to attach finished painted pieces. So if I was wanting to attach the brackets after it was already painted, then I would do it that way. But for how I did it, it is super glue and then the resin welding. And I'll say for super glue, let me see. I shouldn't have run out of it. Ah, there it is. For resin prints, this is the best super glue. Yeah, and for those that are wondering on here. I've tried the Gorilla Glue, I've tried a bunch of the other ones, and it doesn't always cure. Sometimes it just won't dry on them, and it has issues. This one will dry pretty fast, and once you attach the two pieces together, it's permanent. Like, it's not gonna shift on you, unless like it breaks. But then doing the resin, where for resin welding, you aren't just filling it up. So if there's like a channel with the resin and the UV light, it's only curing the top layer. So you have to do small layers. So if each one of these is a layer, you have to do one layer, UV light, next layer, UV light, same and same to fill that spot. And that's what's going to give you the proper bondage of attaching two pieces together. So, yeah. No, I love when you'll ask me questions. Like, I love answering questions when I stream. But when people ask me questions when I'm not streaming, I'm just like, I can't write or spell to save my life, and I can't explain. So I'd rather just do my videos and stuff. This is why I love that. But yeah, for 3D prints though, so depending on what you're doing, most of the time I'll use epoxy to attach my 3D printed parts together. Make sure to 120 grit the sandpaper onto the smooth surfaces to attach, because smooth surfaces do not stick, so you have to have a rough surface. But 2-part epoxy, put together, hold in place, and then you can sand down after 24 hours of cure. That's how I typically do it. If you are doing huge pieces, so like this, or bigger, in terms of FDM prints, then, sorry, I don't know if I said FDM, but for FDM, this is not, but in general, we're gonna say it's FDM. Depending on how you're attaching, you may want to weld the underside. So I would do your glue attachment and then weld together for a stronger bond. It just depends on what you want. There's some people, they'll do, it's kind of like where, words. You're like stamping it where it goes across both and it's fusing them together all the way up. I don't remember what it is. There's a certain thing with that, but yeah. So that's another way of doing it. But it really just depends on what you want. I'd say FDM, there's a lot of different options on how you can do it. For resin welding, I don't trust doing any other method except for that super glue and then the resin welding together. So, hopefully that answered. Yeah. Oh, we know I cannot spell to save my life whatsoever. Nope. I was in special classes my entire life, and then in high school they gave me the option, do you want to continue with those classes? No. So I was also part of the No Child Left Behind program. So they could not fail me for not being able to spell. They got rid of that program. But yeah, the dyslexia of words, and I cannot spell whatever. Nope. It's probably why when I read stuff too, I get really confused a lot of times. So, yeah. Okay, so that's that part. I don't know if I actually brushed this or not. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any looseness. And I have to remember I have to make dinner tonight, so. Since I am by myself. I think in reality I will have to put this on one more time, and then I'm gonna have to mark where it sits on the cowl before I attach it. And then once I do that, then I can split down the center. And what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make sure I have a nice finished edge on the center. So it's probably like folded under slightly, so that way I can really get into where this zipper is. Because I need to make sure that I can attach it. So I'll end up sewing it along here. And then I'll sew it to where it's gonna sit. So it's probably gonna sit farther up here. So it'll sit like there-ish. Around there to here. And then I'm gonna have to sew Velcro onto this area for the helm to sit, and I'll attach here. But I'm also going to probably end up attaching 2 pieces of Velcro onto the actual wig as well. So I'll have to kind of go back and forth. But I'm not going to do that right now, because I want to go take a break, play a game before I make dinner. So yeah, that's that. Y'all got to see me looking crazy today. My normal self. People think I'm all perfect and pretty, and no. I did put on makeup for y'all today though, because I knew I was gonna look a little freaky, and I wanted to at least feel a little better about myself. Great yum yums. Tiffany. Oh. It's oh yeah. I know, you were saying I was making you talk worse. It's why I'm bad at explaining things, but I'm also good at explaining things because I feel like well, at least I think I'm good at explaining things. Because I use a lot more simple terminology and I kind of use more visuals, which helps. Maybe? At least that's what I think. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by the stream today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I don't know if I will stream next week because we've got the military Christmas party thing on Friday, so I'm going to be getting ready for that. And then I hope this cosplay will be done. I really hope. I don't want to work on it anymore. I want it out of this room. I'm tired of having a whole pile on the floor of wings and ribbon. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Adam, for the resub. And if you're new to the community, we'd love to have you here on YouTube. So remember to subscribe to the channel. You gonna get up or not? Okay. If you are on Instagram or on TikTok, I was live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGreenCosplay, and make sure to head over to YouTube as that's where all my tutorials are. So if you're interested in getting into cosplay, go there. So yeah, thank you guys. And this is Nami, if you don't know. The white one, which is not in the room, I don't think, is Yuki. I don't want to disturb her. Can I? Okay. Oh, you just got more comfy. I want to get up. I want to get up. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Bye, guys. I guess I should do the end screen.